Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. What happens when the clock strikes midnight and silence falls across the world? But one phone begins to ring. A private call, a whispered name, and one message left unspoken. Until now. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on something that has left fans trembling with emotion. Could Wang Yibo's secret late-night call have reached Xiao Zhan? And did it leave him in tears? Stay with us, because this story isn't just a rumor. It's a feeling we've all been waiting to understand. It was just after midnight when the world had fallen into silence, the kind of silence that only deep night knows. In that stillness, one phone rang, a single private call made from behind closed doors. What made this moment so remarkable was not simply the time, but the person who placed the call. Sources close to the inner circle of Wang Yibo have quietly confirmed that he reached out to someone he hadn't spoken to in a long time. Someone whose name had been whispered in fan circles for years, though never officially linked. The mood around that call wasn't casual. It carried the heaviness of something unresolved, something deeply personal. The recipient, though unnamed, left behind an emotional trail. The very next day, Xiao Zhan posted an image that said more than words ever could. A window blurred by condensation, a soft shadow behind the glass, and a single hand resting against it. The air around it felt like longing, like someone had heard something in the night that stirred memories buried beneath silence. There was no mention of a call, no caption, just an image and an atmosphere so heavy, it felt like breathing in a memory. For fans who have followed their story through highs, heartbreak, and absence, it didn't take much to connect the dots. The midnight call wasn't just a rumor. It was a thread tugging at the past, perhaps seeking closure, or perhaps something far more vulnerable, reconnection. And in that quiet hour, two worlds may have spoken again. Not with words, but with silence, and the weight only silence can carry. The morning after the rumored midnight call, Xiao Zhan posted something that immediately stirred speculation. But more than that, it stirred emotion. There was no announcement, no caption explaining his thoughts. Instead, he shared a simple photograph. A fogged-up window, delicate with condensation, and a lone hand resting gently against the glass. Outside, the world appeared gray and blurred, almost as if seen through the lens of memory or longing. It wasn't a typical post for Xiao Zhan, whose social media presence is often careful, professional, and deliberate. This one felt personal, raw, like something slipped through. What truly captured attention wasn't just the imagery, it was the silence. There were no words, just an atmosphere, a weight. For many, it was clear. This wasn't just a photo. It was a message. And it came only hours after Wang Yibo was said to have made a quiet, emotional phone call during the deepest hours of the night. Could this be Xiao Zhan's response? Unspoken but felt? Some fans believe it was. They point to the expression hidden behind the glass, the absence of a smile, the rain that clung to the window as if mimicking tears not yet shed. It wasn't dramatic, it was subtle, painfully quiet. And sometimes, the quietest gestures hold the loudest truths. In that single frame, Xiao Zhan seemed to open a door to something deeply human. Unresolved emotion, perhaps regret, or the ache of a bond that distance couldn't quite break. He said nothing, but somehow, in saying nothing, he might have said everything. The kind of everything that only two people truly understand, yet millions feel with them. There are moments when music says what words cannot. For Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, it has always been the quiet echoes, the unsaid phrases, the carefully chosen melodies, that reveal the depth of what may still linger between them. On a seemingly ordinary day, both artists released separate videos through their official platforms. Yet something extraordinary happened. Both featured the same haunting track, Fiction, by Beast. A song that speaks not of happy endings, but of desperate yearning, of wanting to rewrite a fate that slipped away. It is a love song wrapped in sadness, filled with hope too fragile to name. Wang Yibo's video came first, sleek, stylish, yet striking in its tone. Then, Exactly 6 hours later, Xiao Zhan released his own. He chose to manually add the same song, an act that felt more than coincidental. Fans noticed the detail. In the versions shared by both, a lyric often omitted, sarangi, the Korean word for "I love you," remained intact. It wasn't just left in. It stood out, as if neither could bear to mute those words. The length of the clips added more fuel to the fire. Xiao Zhan's was 18 seconds long, a number many associate with Wang Yibo in fan culture. Wang Yibo's was 23 seconds, interpreted by fans as a quiet tribute to Love Zhan. Whether or not these numbers were intentional, they echoed a kind of coded language, spoken not through interviews or statements, but through timing, song, and silence. To the outside world, these may be simple coincidences. But for those who followed their journey, their rise, their distance, their parallel paths, this shared song felt like a whispered conversation. One between two hearts still reaching, still remembering, still speaking in the only way they can, through music. In stories that linger long after they're told, it's often the smallest details that carry the deepest weight. Among the countless moments that have kept fans watching Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan from afar, none is more quietly powerful than the sudden reappearance of a familiar face. Not a person, but a cat. Jianguo, Xiao Zhan's beloved feline companion, had once been a soft presence in his life, often glimpsed briefly through windows, captured in gentle snapshots, or curled up beside him during quiet evenings. Over time, Jianguo became more than a pet. He became a symbol of comfort, of warmth, and for many, a thread that silently linked Xiao Zhan's inner world to something, or someone, deeper. So when a delicate kitten appeared in Wang Yibo's promotional video, perched gently in the frame amidst the sleek styling and poised visuals, hearts skipped. It wasn't Jianguo, not exactly, but it was close. Too close. The resemblance was undeniable. Down to the fur, the eyes, the way it blinked slowly, as if holding something unspoken. It wasn't just about an animal. It was about recognition, about shared memory, about an invisible connection that fans believed had never truly broken. Was it a nod? A quiet offering? A hidden reference only the most attentive would see? Perhaps. Or perhaps it was something even more intimate, something only those involved could truly understand. In a world where public appearances are polished and emotions often edited, a simple image of a cat felt like the most human gesture of all. It brought warmth. It brought nostalgia. And for those who still carry hope between the silences of two distant stars, it brought a quiet kind of affirmation. That even through shadows, something tender remains. Something remembered. Something still reaching out. Then came the biggest surprise. Wang Yibo updated his profile image, just slightly. But eagle-eyed fans spotted it. In the corner of his image, written faintly in the background, the word "and you," a phrase he once used in a birthday post for Xiao Zhan. "And you, grow slowly, live gently." He hasn't removed it. Not in 2 years. And now he's brought it back again. Social media exploded. Hashtag Wangzhan Midnight Call trended across platforms in Korea, the US, Thailand, and France. Hundreds of thousands of fans reposted Xiao Zhan's rain photo, adding just one line. He heard it, and he cried. Some even believe a joint appearance could happen soon, perhaps at the Asian Star Awards, or in an upcoming charity concert rumored to feature both names. Recently, an unverified casting sheet leaked on a film forum, suggesting that both Yibo and Xiao Zhan were approached for a psychological mystery film, to be shot in Canada later this year. While neither side has confirmed, production insiders claim the film is about two childhood friends who reconnect after years of silence, through letters never sent. Too perfect to be real, or exactly the story that mirrors their own. Love letter final reflection. When feelings don't fade, there's no concrete proof of a midnight call. There's no statement, no interview. But sometimes the most powerful truths are the ones you can't touch but feel. A lyric, a photo, a silence that says everything. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan may never explain. They don't need to, because for millions of us, the connection between them isn't about romance or scandal. It's about artistry, timing, and a bond that lives quietly but fiercely in the hearts of those who still believe. If the story moved you, made your heart race or your eyes misty, then you're already part of something special. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth stories, updates, and hidden moments from the stars you love. Thank you for watching, and if you believe in unspoken connections, leave a sparkling heart in the comments. We'll see you in the next video, where every silence tells a story and every fan matters.